Well, that intro went a little flat. Ah! It's already starting off with a pun. Hey there, guys. My name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and welcome to my playthrough of Kirby Squeak Squad. This was a series I actually did. Oh, spoilers a little bit. This was actually a playthrough I did years ago. In fact, I believe almost 5 years ago. The last time I think I uploaded was in 2012. Back then, I had like maybe 500 subscribers. I remember doing the project in 2011, which meant I probably had between 300 to maybe 500. And I also did this playthrough back when I was getting partnered at 500 subs, I think. It was either 500 or 700 I started getting partnered. Back when it actually kind of mattered. Nowadays, I don't know, it's kind of iffy. But I don't know why I quit that playthrough. I think it was like because of like unsettled amount of interruption, or it might have been the comments. I honestly can't remember what I said about quitting it. I don't even think I even announced I was gonna quit it or something like that. But I figured it's been in my mind for quite some time, and because I actually have the captured device, and by that I mean an Elgato and the Wii U. Luckily, this was on the Wii U. I'm actually able to record this. Another thing I want to bring up is that this is going to be 100%. I actually did play through this game not too long ago, 100%. So I will show you guys every single chest as best as possible. Now, in the past I've done playthroughs a little differently where I would get to as close as 100% as possible, so it'll be the first time I actually do 100%. But I'm done talking. Let's get on with the main story. Early afternoon in Dreamland. It's so peaceful that even the clouds are drowsy. And now it's Kirby's favorite time of the day, snack time. I need headphones. Today's yummy snack is a sweet, fluffy slice of strawberry shortcake. There goes HAL Laboratory making me hungry even though I just ate. Time to dig in. Whoa! The cake Kirby was about to eat has suddenly vanished. That scrumptious, berry-topped slice of mouth-watering goodness. How? I need to have a word with you. No doubt about it, this must be the work of that greedy King DDD. Well, there's no time to waste. Gotta get that cake back. And that's how Kirby's latest fantastic adventure begins. I want to point out how I actually like the fact that they make you hungry even if you ate by perfectly describing a strawberry shortcake. That is cruel. That is really, really cruel. Alright, sorry about that cut, but I just needed to get headphones on because I forgot to do that. Now here there's no tutorial mode, which is nice, which gives you kind of a freedom to learn how to play as Kirby. To walk, all you need to do is use the control pad left or right, or the control stick if you're playing the Wii U version, or any controller if you're using an emulator. Double tap it to run. The A button is to jump. You can press the button multiple times, or use the up pad to go up, and then the B button to relieve your air. Now you can also swallow enemies by pressing the B button. Swallow pressing down, or spinning it back up with the B button, if I mechanically demonstrate. You can also hold B to make him suck, or have him swallow from even more distance. Don't take that out of context. You can also gain abilities. This is the beam ability, our first ability. Basically, we just press the B button and we get ourselves a nice beam, which is nice. But we also have Spark Kirby, which in the past has been Plasma Kirby, I think. So if we do this, we'll be able to charge up and then push the B button to release a whole bunch of electricity. Personally, one of my favorite power-ups in this game. Now, we keep running to the left, we can break blocks using our power-ups, or by doing a little slide using A and down. Let's try using it on this enemy. Beautiful. It does about half damage every time. Of course, it is better to use your power-ups anyways. And let's grab this cherry. We're at full health, so it doesn't really matter. And we can do two things. We can either hit this, or we can jump over. Let's take this enemy out while we can. And we go up, we get ourselves a nice 1-up. How thoughtful the game thought of us on our first trip. Now then, let's make our way back up. Oh, actually, I want to show off Flame, or Fire. Fire! If you just hold the B button, you can breathe fire, but if you double dash, you can become a fireball. And maximum tomatoes. Fully restore your health. If you see one, grab it if you're at least really low in health. With that, let's breathe fire here, and let's exit. Now we have a little minigame. Press the A button on anything you see, and shoot to get food. It's mostly food ads, but sometimes there'll be one-ups there, etc. That completes our very first level of the game. Let's move on to the second one. You might notice something on the... well, you guys might have saw something on the bottom left corner. Oh, Bubbles Part 1. Tap to pop. Power up. You can keep up to 5 bubbles. Let's show this off, actually. So we tap the bottom screen, and now we have access to Sword. Basically, press the B button a whole bunch of times so you can do a combo. Not that it matters really for Kirby. Oh, also, we can swallow big guys by holding the B button. Yes, there's nothing too big Kirby can swallow. I'm fully aware that sounded really bad, and it sounded bad in my head, and I should feel ashamed of myself. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. We can cut down leaves and get some nice fruit for that. Rather, cherries. We can also mix the bubbles. This is the one mechanic that's actually decently done. Well, not that well done, but you can actually mix fruit. And we have ourselves a bubbled maximum tomato, which is actually very good. Now, let's keep running this way. Let's take this guy out by using an aerial attack. Yeah, some power-ups actually have a power-up, or an aerial ability, such as the sword. Now, we have the sword right here. Or, not sword. We have this treasure chest. Yes, we do have a sword, it's in our hands, but we also have a treasure chest. Collect these to get bonus items, as well as some necessary stuff we'll be getting into way later on in the game. Now, as we're going through this, I kind of want to give my statements why I did this. I feel like not a whole lot of people mention Squeak Squad in both, like, DS games and just Kirby games in general. I feel like, for what it is, it's actually pretty good. There are some flaws with it. I'll talk about it as we get more into the game. Well, I'm full health anyways, that didn't really matter. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that this game isn't too bad. For our chest, we get beginning notes. Listen to this using the sound player. Now let's go ahead and show the start menu here if we can. For these ones, basically what they confirm is your collection. So far we've only got one, which is the music, which we can play at any time. Unfortunately, we only have one thing, so that really isn't that great. Unfortunately, if it was even better, we probably might have been able to do a little bit better. That sounded clear in my head. I don't know what's up with me. Then again, I haven't Let's Played in a long time, and it finally feels good to have non-camera footage. It's crisp, it's clear, it's beautiful, it's everything I'd hoped for, and probably a little bit more. You didn't hear from me, though. Alright, if we could get one more power-up, I actually want to show you guys that you could actually mix and match power-ups as well. Those will generate random power-ups. No! They won't give you, like, special powers, it's just mixed. Which I do have a complaint about. It'd be cool if you could combine power-ups like you could in Kirby 64. Ow! Well, that's our first sign of damage. That's nice, am I right? But yeah, that's one of my complaints is, doesn't really necessarily give you like mixed power-ups. I kind of understand why, because they would have to work on a whole bunch of sprites in order for that to work. But let me demonstrate for you guys what I mean. Alright, so we touch this and we mix it up. And we listen to the whole octaves of a piano, or music octaves, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And we get power-ups and I don't like this guy. this is our first sign of an, well, semi-boss. Well, yeah, I'd say semi-boss, because it's not really a boss, but it is pretty difficult like a boss. This guy's especially annoying because he can't actually throw things and make it a bit harder for you. That was it, okay. In that case, I'll take this. I also took way more health than I should have. I am not proud of myself for that, but luckily there is meat here, which actually restores our health. Now with the ice ability, I forgot to show this off. Unlike the, actually I think we could adjust our breath and fire either. But here, if I can kindly demonstrate. Oh, come on, game, really? I'm trying to demonstrate this. There we go. You can make ice platforms, which is very good. Also, if you go underwater, you squirt water. Cause, you know, underwater, Kirby squirts water. Kirby defies all physics of logic, if you know what I mean. Probably most of you don't, because I don't word very well, apparently. Enter this building, and oh, actually, I want to show off Bubble real quick. This is another new ability we can get here. It basically allows you to turn enemies and objects, not these ones unfortunately, into bubbles. So if I can kindly demonstrate, see, turn them into a bubble and you're set. You can also gain stars, which if you combine 3Ds, will give you an automatic power-up boost. For example, if I touch one and use it out, it counts as a spit. I want to go ahead and go into ammo now because this is a power-up we don't necessarily need, but we do need should we need that 1-up. Basically, it's like a digging tool. You press the B button to attack. You can also dig in diggable spots. There's our first demonstration of a diggable spot. And if we keep going, oh, wow, actually, forgot you actually did need that. Go me. 100% playthrough. Forgot that was there. Of course. Now let's not do anything about this, and let's instead move on. This looks like an interesting chest. I wonder what's inside. Well, nobody seems to be here, and I'm teabagging. I'm teabagging nuts to the chest. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I might as well just take it. I'm bored. And there's a whole bunch of mice! And our first one, I think, is the one that... Ow! No, 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 no! Give that... Gimme, 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 gimme! I need this back. Actually, if you don't attack it in time, they'll take it back to that. I want to actually get another power up here, so that's why I'm taking a little bit of my time to actually attack. I don't know if she'll actually do that yet. No, I want this power up. Too late. Will she throw another one? It's a little late, I know, but... Yes! Okay, we get access to one of my favorite power-ups now. Ninja. Despite the fact that I actually like this, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly suck at Ninja. But there's a lot of interesting techniques. If you're near an enemy, you can actually use a slam. You can also cling onto walls and throw stars, which you can normally do with the B button. Pressing the left or right button while pressing the B button will allow you to use a slash. No. Okay, I didn't... I'm used to Smash Brothers! Maybe this was a bad idea to, like, switch, and I could have been just fine on my own. Alright. I think it was worth it, though. I kind of don't know the names, but I know that one's a girl, so... You can also go in here for bonus items. That might actually help you out, but... I think we actually covered a bunch of items, so that's really good. And we got both of the chests. Very easy, but trust me, as we progress, it's not going to be that easy to get all the chests. So we have Fire Scroll, which allows us to learn a new memory for the fire, and a sound player, which allows us to listen to in-game sounds, so we did actually need that. Because now, we can listen to our music. And we also have the sheets and whatnot. There's the scrolls. So far we have 1 out of 23. Luckily there's numbers on the bottom right corner that I can actually show you. And as you can also see, there's 120 chests to get. Yeah, it's gonna be a really long time for us. Well, I would say not really. And as much as I would like to go to World 4, we did good amount of stuff here, so I'd say that's a pretty good place to leave it off. I know, kind of a cliffhanger, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So next time on Kirby Squeak Squad, we'll continue throughout Prison Plains. Oh, and also to summarize, we found out that our cake was stolen, and we obtained some chests, and learned some new useful power-ups. Even Ninja, which I, again, am a fan of. And we also learned about bubbles and whatnot. So if you guys have missed an episode, whether it's from the future, because this is the first episode, there is no past yet, then feel free to check them out in the playlist, upcoming in the end in the description below, or on the eye on the top right corner. With all that being said though, my name is Blake, otherwise known as the Nerd, and I hope you suck it up to the next time. That was a pun, but that went bad really quick. Take care, guys. Hey there, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, then feel free to hit the like button and share with people you know. If you're interested in checking out my other work, then click on an annotation. If you really enjoy my content, you can subscribe and ring the bell. It's absolutely free, and it really helps out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.